what's in your garage this morning is with new member Michael. Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, and good morning to Norm as well. And this is quite an interesting story because, Michael, how long have you been a member of the Mercedes-Benz Club?
No more than 2 months.
All right. So is this your first Mercedes?
First Mercedes, yeah, absolutely.
And where did you see this car?
I saw this car on car sales, first of all, and then on Gumtree as well. So.
Oh, okay. And what was it like when you went to see it?
I didn't go to see it. I actually bought this one sight unseen, just after a phone call to the previous owner, or the son of the previous owner, and yeah, I had to take a bit of a chance with this one, which yeah.
So this is a true COVID car.
Absolutely COVID car.
You couldn't get into Melbourne to see it, so you just had it shipped up and fingers crossed.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so pleasant surprise.
All right. Now, what is it? What year is it?
It's a 74.
1974.
December 74.
And it's a 350 SE. And it's going to be a work in progress, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Let's have a look inside, because we can show the guys that you're going to be doing a bit of work to this car.
Absolutely. I have done a bit already with wiring and stripping out
indeed.
The carpets and the full rear seat as well.
Actually, the rear seat will probably show us and tell us a better story, won't it? Because, well, there are no rear seats. What have you done with the seats?
Sitting in my garage at the moment, having a full the backing's done on them, and then also we'll have conditioning on the leather.
Oh, lovely.
But
you're going to be doing some stereo work by the looks of it in the back of here?
Yes, absolutely.
Jolly good.
I like a bit of hi-fi, and so I thought I'd do this as well.
Wow. Looks like a big job.
It's been... I started about 4 days ago.
Oh, all right. That's pretty good progress then. You've whipped the seats out.
Bit of time on my hands. So.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So everything's going to go... You're going to have stereo speakers in the back there.
Yep. There's going to be a set of coaxial speakers in the back, and from there, what will
drive it?
What will drive it will be a JL audio amp. Grab some keys.
Yep. Because luckily these cars have big boots, so
massive boots, massive boots.
I'm just waiting to see what's inside this boot.
You can definitely.
The chrome exhausts there. Nice little touch. And tinted windows, I noticed, making it look a bit gangsterish. And not your everyday Mercedes wheels, but at least they've got the Merc emblems on them. That one's slightly different with a black background. That's got a chrome on the trim there. Chrome trim all the way along here. Oh, lots of chrome. Beautiful double bumpers with chrome all round. Beautiful. So let's have a look inside this boot and see what lies beneath. Hey presto.
So,
goodness gracious me. I said to Michael before, we'll hear you before we see you when you come round the corner.
Bit of a rumble.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, we've got a 12-inch reverse mounted sub in there with a an amplifier on the back of it.
So will that sit underneath the shelf back there?
It does actually. It fits perfectly, which is nice. And so yeah, from here we've got the rest of the stereo equipment in there, and all
Right.
the wiring or the power that's being done at the moment. So some distribution blocks, and then fused and from there.
Good.
Yeah, so all the sound, the boot will be, you know, have sound deadening all the way through it. Which, if it, you know, some of it's been sprayed in there already, but
Right.
you know, to stop the rattles and.
Will you have any room for bags once it's all finished?
Definitely.
Oh,
You'll have,
good.
you know, you still have at least half of the boot left.
Oh,
We've still
right.
got this. This will be out of here, and you'll have definitely a few duffel bags. If you
Oh,
want
good.
a few weekenders. So,
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
And it came with tinted windows up from Melbourne?
absolutely. Yeah, the presidential tint came with it, and so
Very good.
as did the wheels. It's as I was saying previously, this is the original state it came in.
Yeah.
It's still from Melbourne to me. It was previously in New South Wales, and then went trip down to Melbourne for a few years and sat in a shed for a while, from my understanding, and then it's come back home to New South Wales again.
Well, those wheels and tyres certainly give it a nice ride, don't they?
They certainly do.
Let's have a look at inside the bonnet. What's we've got under there? We've got a 90, so it's a 3.5 litre V8
It is. Yes.
sitting in there.
Being the 74, I think it's got the K injection, not the J injection.
Right. It's quite a popular engine across quite a few of the motors in those times. A little bit of work to be done under here. Some of you guys who like to clean your engine base can come up and give Mike a hand if they like.
Please.
But nothing that a bit of a toothbrush and a bit of chrome work wouldn't do nicely.
Absolutely, yeah.
But as long as the motor's running,
Motor runs beautifully.
Then,
Motor ticks over, every time. I've got a much younger Subaru that doesn't turn over as well as this thing does.
wow.
So,
And there's always the opportunity to go onto historic plates.
yes, absolutely. So I think 1 year of custom plates, and then historic plates will be.
Maybe that's the way it's to go.
Mm.
All right. Well, look, thanks very much for your time, Mike. I wish you all the best with your improvements, and I might come back in a couple of months and see what it's looking like.
That'd be great.
All
Thank you.
right. Cheers.